What's up, everybody? Good evening. I'm your host, Max Pitts, and welcome back to Trades and Gains, hosted by and powered by Investor Central Club, the only tech news show where billion-dollar acquisitions happen before breakfast, chip makers rally off a single truth social post, and IBM suddenly acts like it's building the Avengers of enterprise software again. Today's headlines, we have IBM dropping $11 billion on Confluent like it's buying lunch. Confluent stock rocketing 29%. Trump lets Nvidia ship H200 AI chips to China, finally. Nvidia, AMD, and Intel all are mooning after hours. And no, I'm not talking about showing their booty cheeks on the freeway. We got security hawks losing their minds. Elizabeth Warren enters the chat for some reason, and Jensen Huang is somewhere smiling in leather and eating fried chicken. It's one of those days where the tech sector feels like a crossover episode between Succession and Silicon Valley. Now, let's talk about IBM buying Confluent for $11 billion. This is basically the AI Hunger Games, the legacy edition, though. So IBM has been on a shopping spree, and today they added a big one, Confluent for $11 billion in all cash. Shares of CFLT soared 29% because nothing says we believe in real-time data like getting bought for an 11-figure sum. IBM CEO Arvind Krishna basically said, "We are entering the era of real-time data. Month-old data is the new expired milk." And if you have been following predictive analytics since about 2013, you would know that the better data that you can feed to anything that's a predict model that is now AI, well, the more valuable you become. I've been saying since December of 2024 that IBM will end up leading the venture into quantum computing, and this is just the right step into that. Now, Confluent will fold into IBM's software division, where it joins HashiCorp, who they bought for $6.4 billion, Apptio, who they bought for $4.6 billion, and Red Hat, the OG mega deal. IBM is building an AI data empire because that is what's going to be key for quantum, and real-time streaming is the missing piece. Confluent CEO Jay Kreps described the company as, "We're basically the pipes for all your AI stuff." Translation, Kafka is now IBM's problem. Now, why did Confluent sell exactly? Well, Confluent is growing revenue at 20% plus, generating $1 billion plus in revenue. They're not profitable yet, and they're competing with hyperscalers, and they need to scale for AI workloads. Now, what IBM offers them is a global reach, a hybrid cloud footprint, billions in capital, and a faster path to profitability that they may have never seen. And most importantly, Confluent works with AWS, GCP, Azure, Snowflake, Anthropic, and even more. IBM said the quiet part out loud. This fits our AI agents roadmap for, well, 2026. This is what we call a buy the infrastructure now, monetize it later move, and that is classic IBM. Now, moving into our favorite colored Dorito, Trump sent Nvidia, AMD, and Intel flying to the moon after hours. Late Monday afternoon, Trump logged onto Truth Social and became Nvidia's unintentional hype man. He announced the US will now allow Nvidia to ship H200 chips to approved customers in China. Nvidia instantly spiked. AMD spiked. Intel spiked. And no, we're not talking about volleyball here. Nvidia's H200 chips were previously restricted by the Biden administration, but Trump lifted the ban with conditions. China gets H200s, not Blackwell. Nvidia must pay the US 25% of the sales revenue, and AMD and Intel get similar allowances. This reopened a massive revenue stream for the world's biggest AI market. Jensen Huang naturally has been arguing this for years. If we don't sell them our chips, they'll build their own. Because let's be honest, China is responsible for buying about 53% of the chip supply in the world right now. Now, security hawks disagree with this. Senator Elizabeth Warren responded, "The risks turbocharging China's military dominance." Valid point. She also implied that Jensen's donation to the White House East Wing didn't exactly hurt. Now, the tech drama level is about a 9 out of 10, so we'll call it the Mormon Wives of Utah or whatever that show is called. Now, the AI chip war is back on. The H200 is not Blackwell, it's a generation older. That's what they introduced during one of their first GTC events, but it's still extremely powerful for the following: LLM trading, AI interference, data center workloads. And Trump's move effectively reopened the China AI chip demand. It boosts US chip maker revenue. It reinforces Nvidia's ecosystem's advantage, and it slows Chinese domestic chip competition. This is geopolitical capitalism, baby. We're America. You think we're going to lose to a bunch of people who are better than us in a bunch of other ways? Yeah, well, we probably will. But you know what? This is a step in the right direction for us to assert our dominance for the AI race war that we didn't even know was going on. Now, here are some of the concerns: national security and AI power. Security hawks are warning, however, China, well, they can accelerate military AI development now. The US risks helping China leapfrog ourselves. Congress faces a "this is fine" moment. And Nvidia is now politically entangled. It's no longer really a chip company. It's almost turning into a middleman between China and the USA for geopolitical issues. Elizabeth Warren wants hearings. Republicans want more details. And well, at the end of the day, Nvidia just wants the profit, so they could really give a shit. Now, Wall Street loves it. Go ahead and look at your Robinhood account. So today, what did we learn today? Well, IBM is assembling an AI infrastructure, Voltron. Confluent becomes an $11 billion data super platform. Nvidia, well, it gets a China pass. AI chip stocks are going to now spike. And Congress is preparing the popcorn. And finally, Jensen Huang stays the most influential man in global technology. Does this mean he wins Man of the Year? Times New York? We'll find out on Call Sheet. Welcome to December 2025, though, folks. Thank you for tuning in with me late night. This is your tech update from Trades and Gains. Make sure you like, subscribe. Let me know, are you in any longs, or did you take Printing Tendy's advice when it comes to the AI chip race? Let me know below. I'll catch you guys in the next episode, and I hope you have a great night.